Aquí no se duerme porque ahora no ponen música alta, pero ponen un bling 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 blam bling 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 blam bling 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 bling
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Aquí no se duerme.
Oh, that's right. This is episode 5. Once again, I want to thank you for taking the time to skip millions of other videos on YouTube, taking the time out your day, stopping whatever you was doing and clicking on this one. And for that, I want to welcome you to the greatest podcast in the world. This is
Hablando Loud.
Oh, that's right. You already know your favorite host, William H. Body. Please don't forget the body. Brugaly next to me. I'll tell you, I'm not going to say that intro anymore.
No more intro.
They should know by now.
They better know.
And if they don't know, the Walk of New York, Mr. Always Drunk, Mr. Never Has a Bottle Leave His Hand, Mr.
Where's the bottle now?
Como va? I don't know. We haven't done the segment in fucking... Since episode 1. This will be the 4th episode with no bottle. Like, I don't understand. The people are asking for it. They're writing it in the comments. They're DMing me. They're hitting me up. They're telling me, yo, what happened with Brugaly? Like,
tell me
Brugaly's
what bottle y'all want me to try. I got ya.
Nah, they don't want you. They don't want to tell you. They want you to tell them what bottle they should try.
Oh, I got you.
They want to watch the segment, man.
They want to watch me get drunk. That's what they want.
Not you get drunk, but they want to see what should be their next choice when it's their time to get drunk.
That's true.
You understand what
I'm
saying?
help them out with that.
Welcome back. Hablando Loud. Remember that all these episodes are live. There will be mistakes. There will be times where Brugaly says something that you don't understand. So I want Ron, if you can, every time he says something that we don't understand, can you start a counter for me, please? So we can count every episode when he says something that we don't understand and that we don't get.
It don't matter because you're gonna correct me.
I want you to take this time right now to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share, comment, like, interact. Hit us in the comments. Write down a couple of topics maybe you guys want to hear. Pretty soon we're going to start having guests, as I've mentioned before, previous episodes. If you haven't seen any other episode, and this is your first episode watching us do our thing, go make sure you check those episodes out too.
Yeah, I'm going to start a counter for the amount of times you say episodes. Diablo, bro.
How many was that? 6?
That was like easily 20.
Vamos a hacer un dembow ya aquí. Episode.
Make sure y'all subscribe, like, comment, share. Make sure your mom watch this shit every week, man.
Dile que venga a ver esta vaina.
Happy holidays. We're in the holiday season. I want to start off this episode by speaking about something that I deem the biggest scam. It's a scam to me. It's like, it's something that I feel that it's my duty to tell you guys that avocado toast is a scam. Latinos, Dominicans especially, been eating pan con aguacate for ages. This new fad of avocado toast where they go and you go either anywhere from Dunkin' Donuts to Starbucks, whatever breakfast place, and Tim Hortons and all this other shit that sell breakfast, and they want to spread bullshit aguacate.
How much they charge you for
on
that
your
shit,
toast? Like $20 for avocado toast.
Para eso hazlo en tu casa.
Oye, pon 20 pesos, tú vas al supermercado, tú compras 3 aguacates. Y si no tan bueno en el supermercado, tú lo dejas que se madure un par de días. Lo meten en una gaveta, lo meten en una funda, lo meten en una gaveta. Like, if the avocado's not ready, put it in a bag and you put it in a drawer. And you leave it there for like 3-4 days. So the aguacate could get right. The avocado will get right. And then you grab a roll, cut the roll, open it up, throw some mayo on there or some butter, aguacate, salt, olive oil, vinegar. Trust me, one of the best snacks you will ever have. And growing up, well, I won't say growing up because I probably was like around. The first time I ever heard about it was like I was like 12 years old, but it's a custom in Dominican Republic where they eat pan con aguacate as a snack. Some people eat that as their lunch. A lot of people that
They eat that
don't
shit
have
throughout the
money,
whole day,
but they
bro.
eat it throughout the or cena. In Dominican Republic, what we consider as dinner, like the heavy plate of the day, they do it midday. So at noon, that rice, beans, and chicken is already done. That's normally the lunch time for us here, but over there, it's the heavy plate. So you have breakfast, you have the heavy plate, and then at night, usually they eat something light before they go to bed, which is the cena. So that's like supper. Like you would consider that here, right? Like supper's like dinner, cena over there, right? And they would eat that within whichever time of the day. Some people will eat that because that's all they have money for. Pan con aguacate sustains them because it's cheap. It fills you, it's satisfying. The avocado toast
Is healthy.
that we know in Dominican Republic is something to survive on, not something to spend $20 here because they have a pretty poster in the back and they did a commercial that cost them $300K to
Wow.
promote it to you.
And
The
they
first time
only
I
give
heard
you
about
one
it,
slice.
the first time I heard about pan con aguacate, I was like 12, I want to say. I was on vacation in the Dominican Republic, and we were staying in my grandmother's house, and my cousins were staying there as well. So it was about like 6, 7 of us, my siblings, my cousins, and my mom woke up early, and she was making us breakfast, but American breakfast, pancakes, scrambled eggs, bacon, all that, right? And we knew this kid that he was the shoe shiner, el limpiabota. Estoy conociendo el limpiabota del barrio. Y he came early in the morning, passed by, he saw us because the kitchen had a separate entrance, so you could see from outside like who was in the kitchen and who was sitting down at the table and who wasn't.
Dominican houses always had the back entrance and the front entrance.
Or the side.
And the back
And the side entrance.
The back entrance was always open.
Open, always. Always, right? So he would see it, and then he walked up to us. He was like, "Oh, que ustedes hacen despierto?" And he's looking at the breakfast. And he's never seen that. He's never seen pancakes. So this is like a cultural shock both ways, right? Because once he saw it, he goes, ¿y qué es eso que comen estos americanos tan raro? And he was asking my mom, like, ¿y eso es dulce? ¿Qué es eso lo que ellos le echan? And we telling him, like, yo, ven a probar. Aprueba esto que te va a gustar, ven. And he's like, no, tú estás loco, yo no como eso. Dice algo dulce por la mañana, pues usted está como loco. And then we telling him, yo, ven a comer, ven a comer. Y él se abaja, and he puts his little kit down with all the shoe cleaning supplies. Y lo abre. Y dice, tú estás loco. Yo tengo lo mío aquí. And that nigga put out a Ziploc bag with aguacate and a pedazo de pan. And instantly, all of us said, ew, what the fuck is that? My mom started laughing because she's like, eso se come aquí. Ustedes no lo han comido, pero eso se come, pan con aguacate. I was like, nah. Tú sabes cómo yo soy, que yo necesito compañía. Para mí, si no tiene carne o no tiene algo like extra in the bread, está vacío.
Vacío y pico.
So, yo le dije, yo nunca había oído de eso, de que pan con aguacate. And he was telling us the same thing. Like, I never heard about
Which I
de
eat.
que pancakes, de que con dulce, de que algo dulce con huevo revolteado. ¿Cómo ustedes se comen eso? And then, after that I think that same day or the next day, we were all like, yo, let's buy pan con aguacate so we could try it. And surprisingly, it's very good. It's very, very good. They have another version over there in the R2 that they have people that have carts that sell in the morning, and they call the rikitakis. And they finesse it a little bit better. They add a little fried egg, some caramelized onions.
Para que te llene very food.
Fire. So I want you to keep in mind the next time y'all go and y'all thinking about spending $20 on an avocado toast, try pan con aguacate mejor. Go to the supermarket, get your pan and your aguacate, and make it at home, que te va a salir 1000 veces más barato. Adivinen. Imagínate, bro.
Nah. Esos bolsillos te lo dejan sin ni una.
Chacho, y más tú que trabajas para downtown, ese lonche tuyo tiene que ser de 30 pesos
De
mínimo.
30 para arriba.
Pero tú no compras lunch.
Adiós. ¿Qué yo voy a comprar yo allá abajo?
Tú te llevas, tú te llevas lunch para el trabajo.
Nah.
¿So qué tú haces entonces?
Bebe agua. Imagínate. Si uno no
tú
bebe
tienes
agua.
que poner eso en el contrato del trabajo, que tienes que darte tu
Di que
dieta de todos los días.
Que me den di que un cosa di que para comprar.
Para comprar comida todos los días.
Di que me den the food stamp.
No, it's called a per diem.
Oh, you see how it's crazy because when I used to watch like TV shows and sitcoms and the main character would always have like that voice that would speak that you wouldn't hear. Like I'd be feeling like that with Ron. Like
Nigga be correcting you.
nah. Like he doesn't. Not that he's correcting me. It's that he's giving us the info we looking for. Like right on time, on point. It's called the per diem. Like out of nowhere, like this mysterious voice that no one sees.
No one knows who he is.
When they pay for your travels or like the dinners and the
Your
lunches,
diet, right, for the day.
like all that kind of stuff, you put in the contract, so it's not part of your salary. It's part of the per diem, so it's a whole nother thing. But you guys got it.
Yeah.
Exactly. So moving on to the next topic. I was born 88. So as much as I want to say and believe that I'm an 80s baby, I grew up in the 90s. And since on this platform, we like to integrate both cultures and give people an understanding that for us, it's not two separate cultures, but that we live in it as one. Vamos a hablar un poco del flow.
Del flow de los 90.
Del como se dice ahora, el drip. El drip en inglés es como que tú le digas algo a alguien, el flow tuyo, el conjunto que tú tienes puesto, la forma de cómo tú te vistes, la forma de cómo tú te pones la ropa. Aquí se dice ahora drip. Swag, getting fly, pero la palabrita más dulce ahora mismo, la que está más popular, es drip. En español eso es el goteo. So, cuando tú tienes tu flow encima, que tú estás...
Que tú estás goteando.
Que tú estás goteando, es que tú tienes esa vaina puesta que tú te estás pasando. Ya de los 5 o 6 años, yo tenía ya más o menos conocimiento de cómo vestirme. Yo siempre quería vestirme yo mismo y tenía ya la idea de cómo yo quería vestirme y qué me quería poner.
Tú sabías cómo va, cómo es.
Ya lo sabes. So, en ese tiempo, in that era, it was straight baggy clothes. So, all the way to like, I want to say 2003, 2004, that the backpack era, the Kanye West, the skateboarders, and those people impacted us to switch up from baggy clothes to fitted clothes, almost tight. Because I remember those diesel jeans, the first ones I had on. Yo, esa vaina me dio un problema para yo acostumbrarme, man.
Yo no sé cómo
we grew up in the 90s with jerseys. Oye, con chaqueta de los diferentes equipos, de diferentes deportes. Con sweatpants, con headbands. Con todos los tenis de los 90, de los Jordan, de los Pippen, hasta los Rodman, los Patrick Ewing, los Harachi, los Prestos, que son vainas que tú te recuerdas cuando tú eras chiquito que tú lo tenías. And it brings you back to that, like knowing. Y a la misma vez, nosotros no estamos vistiendo así porque esa es la moda donde nosotros estamos viviendo. Like that was what was in. That was the trend. So we were dressing like that. But then our uncles and our family members that weren't like hip, or I wouldn't say like they weren't like in tune with what the trends were dressing like Anthony Santos. Con slacks, button-ups, zapatos, baggy suits.
Baggy
Habían
pico.
tigres que se ponían su saco, porque así que se les decía, mira, ahí viene Brugaly con el saco puesto.
Está ensacado el hombre.
Está ensacado. Y lo tenían, pero no lo tenían como ahora que se visten más a medida, sino que lo tenían que era ancho.
Como si lo compraron que no lo midieron.
De dos tallas más grandes.
Dame ese que está ahí.
Pero dame los 2 tallas más grandes. Y se lo ponían así. Yo conocía gente que nada más, because the thing with us is that we grew up in the sneaker era. So it's like, I can do both, and I don't mind dressing, you know, up and like dressing down and button ups and wearing suits and wearing ties. And I went through that era where that's all I was wearing at one point too, and wearing shoes. But we grew up in the sneaker era. So a lot of people that would even get dressed up, they would get dressed up
With sneakers on.
Or they would only get dressed up if it was a wedding. Or if it was a Sweet 16, le rentaban el tuxedo y se lo ponían. And the shoes killing your toes. Y tú ahí haciendo the choreography.
Para devolver los zapatos al otro día.
Y para devolver la vaina que estaba rentada. You don't know how many others
ya
que
tú
se pusieron
sabes.
esa vaina.
Todo sudado, seguro.
And not only that, they will get or they will get dressed for a job interview, and or they get to go to the club when they used to have dress codes. Oh, tú no se puede entrar
No
aquí
se puede entrar
con
así.
tenis. The shoe that saved everybody in that era was the Wallaby. The Wallaby is a staple because eran cómodos como unos tenis, pero eran zapatos. So cuando tú te lo ponías and you used to get to the front of that door, tú le decías al tigre, yo, esos son zapatos. Those are not sneakers, my nigga. Los tigres tenían the Wallabies in the back of the trunk. Y cuando llegaban a la discoteca,
cambiaban.
¡wup, wup! Y metían
Pa'
los tenis.
dentro.
Metían los tenis en el trunk y para adentro para la discoteca. That drip was different. That drip was mainly influenced by hip hop. That was the time where hip hop really like grew in popularity to the mainstream and became pop culture, where we was copying what, let's say, Jay-Z was wearing, what Wu-Tang was wearing, what Biggie was wearing, what Tupac was wearing. I don't know if you remember, there was Karl Kani back in the day. I remember being young and thinking like, damn, I want a Karl Kani sweater, or I want a Karl Kani jacket. And different brands that they might not be as popular as they were back then today, but that are also staple of how we dress.
Well,
Tommy Hilfiger, Polo, Perry Ellis,
Or Iceberg. Remember Iceberg?
Iceberg.
Gucci. Everybody used to
Con
wear
los Hush
Gucci.
Puppy. Porque si tú no tenías los Wallaby, tú tenías los Hush Puppy.
Ten
Había
cuidado.
los dos. Estaban los dos.
Pero si te agarraba esa lluvia, te oíste.
Un cicote de pinga.
Lo tenía que botar.
Un
That's why
cicote.
people used to have two pairs of the Hush Puppies.
Yeah.
All the time.
Oh, no, y uno para la escuela y uno
uno
para
pa' salir.
y uno para salir. That's what I'm saying. La gente nada más se vestía like that, casual. Not casual, but they used to get dressed up either for that, for those things, a wedding, a Sweet 16, a job interview, or if tu abuela te forzaba to go to church, para la iglesia, y los zapatos puestos,
Y
obligado.
cuando tenía que ir a hacer la primera comunión.
Pero tú hiciste la primera, la segunda,
No, yo no hice
la
ninguna.
tercera. Yo te veo todos los fines de semana.
No.
Yo te veo que tú te bautizan en Don Julio Reposado.
En Don Julio
En Don Julio
Reposado está
Reposado.
pasado, nigga.
Ya tú has hecho la primera, la segunda, la tercera.
Nací por eso. Yo he cambiado hasta con la ley que han cambiado ellos, nigga.
Ya lo sabes, bro.
Yeah.
But I wanted to mention that era because that era is very influential, even how we dress now. Because we take pieces from here and pieces from there. You know, in the early 2000s, it started switching up, getting more fitted. I remember wearing the diesels,
Pero también-
or the 7 jeans.
También, you gotta understand. Que you could have put, with them big ass pants, you could have put the tape recorders and shit. ¿Tú me
Oh,
entiendes?
yeah.
The CD players.
Que cabían en tu
Pero
pocket.
ahora trata de meterte uno de eso ahí.
Ahora no se puede. I don't know. So put it. That's something else that we wanted to touch on. Consumer electronics, portable audio. Not only the drip of those eras, but the fact que nosotros hemos tenido la oportunidad de poder vivir en los diferentes tiempos
De diferentes etapas.
y etapas de la tecnología de cuando se trata de música portable. A Walkman. I remember thinking like the Walkman was the coolest thing in the world, bro. And you grab a tape.
Que nada más tenía una cinturita.
And you put the tape in, and the headphone string wasn't that long. Y a veces tú tenías que oír la vaina así de que, yeah. Y escuchando la música con la cabeza para abajo, pegado, o having the Walkman pegado así, and thinking de que yo, I'm gonna carry my Walkman, o sea, para que todo el mundo vea que yo tengo un Walkman. Y después del Walkman salieron los CD players. I used to have the Sony CD player, the yellow one, bright yellow. Y cuando yo sacaba esa vaina,
Everybody on you.
en my coat, yo tenía one pocket CD player and the other pocket a small CD case, como con 8 o 9 CD, like where I'm going.
Dije yo, you heard this new shit?
Where I'm going, bro. Where I'm going. We lived the Walkman era, the CD player era, and then from the CD player era,
MP3.
PCs became popular. So ya la computadora en la casa
Con AOL.
ya casi todo el mundo tenía eso y todo el mundo tenía internet y ahí bajaban la música de LimeWire
Y tu mamá.
y Kazaa.
Salte de ahí que yo tengo que usar el
On
teléfono.
dial-up. Yo bajaba como 100 canciones a la misma vez. That shit used to take forever, bro.
Y si tu
And
mamá,
I'm clicking on that. Boom,
y tu
boom,
mamá
boom,
nunca te
download,
desconectó
download.
mientras tú estabas.
No, ella no sabía. Ella lo que venía y me decía de que, pero no ha sonado el teléfono aquí. Hay 5 horas que no ha sonado el teléfono. ¿Tú estás conectado? Had to take that shit off. Yeah, kids these days will never know the
Nah,
struggle
that's
of dial-up.
crazy.
We had to, in order to get on the internet, we had to unplug the phone line
And plug it to the
and
computer.
plug the phone line to the computer.
Crazy.
And then the phone wouldn't ring, or it would ring, but we wouldn't hear it because the phone wasn't
The
connected.
only thing that was ringing was the AOL AIM, nigga. Bing, bing.
You've got mail. And then after the MP3 players, shout out Steve Jobs, R.I.P. My son pulled out the iPhone. I mean, not the iPhone, my phone. The iPod.
The iPod.
The iPod, which
iPod.
blew our fucking minds. We thought, like, how the fuck can you fit
All this music in
10,000, 20,000, 30,000 songs into this one little thing? And even though the first one was heavy, it was still way more convenient to carry around than everything else. And
Yeah,
that started the whole touchscreen, keyboard, screen time addiction that we have. Because that rolling feature that it had where you would roll, like I would just do that for no reason.
Just to
I wasn't
hear
even
it.
gonna change the song. Just to feel it. It could go in like Anthony Santos.
Man music.
Ding, 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 ding.
Lit.
Can you put that song in right here for me, Ron, too?
This nigga always asks me Ron to put shit in.
What song is that?
Antología de Caricias, Anthony Santos. My favorite bachata.
Oh, shit.
The best bachata in the world. I don't care how much Brugaly wants to argue with me.
But
And then
I'm
after
not
the
gonna
iPod,
argue.
después del iPod vino el iPhone. So, teníamos, ¿cómo se dice? El Walkman en español, el vaina de cassette player.
Cassette play.
I don't know si así que se dice en español. Mi gente de de Latinoamérica, por favor, corríjanos y déjenos saber cómo que ustedes llamaban los
Radio de cassette.
cassette player. Radio de cassette. Así que
Algo así.
why does it sound wrong? Nos dejan saber en los comentarios, por favor.
Why does it sound wrong?
Cassette player, CD player, música de la computadora, iPod, y después llegó el teléfono, que en el teléfono podemos escuchar todo. Y también hemos pasado por la etapa donde when they used to release a music video, we would have to wait for the release, we would have to wait for it to get played on whatever video music show was it.
Si llegaste tarde de la escuela,
TRL,
tenías que
106 in Park.
Tenías que esperar hasta el otro día para
Esperarte el
verlo
otro día para verlo si if it didn't land in the top 10 que ellos lo pusieron, lo que sea. Pero now we have YouTube and we can watch the videos over and over and over and over again.
Cuando se te pegue la gana.
Cuando tú quieras. Y
Facts.
¿qué tú piensas de cómo también en los tiempos ha cambiado de la forma como se mueve el chisme?
El chisme era mirando por la
How do you
ventana.
feel about that, like the gossip? How has gossip evolved from when we were younger to
Eso
to
era
now?
mirando por la ventana y después llamando a la vecina. Psst, vecina, mira lo que está pasando allá afuera.
Vecina.
Ya tú sabes. Y la vecina, déjame ver. Y después se bajaban, se juntaban a hablar de lo que está pasando. Hoy en día es diferente. Hoy tú le dices, te dicen el chisme y ya tú estás pensando a quién tú se lo vayas a contar. Antes de.
Or you thinking about how many people you're going to share it with.
Y por eso es que lo dicen mal el chisme. Porque están pensando a quién se lo van a decir.
Y le cambian una parte.
Se lo olvida. Porque eso es como... Es like you see football que le tiran la bola y se voltea antes de agarrar la bola.
And he
Que lo
drops
quiere
it.
decir antes de recibir el mensaje. Entonces también ahora el WhatsApp. Todo el mundo se tira por ahí.
El WhatsApp is the central chisme information center.
Se tiran por ahí todo el mundo. Oye, se
The
junta un grupazo.
CCIC, the Central Chisme Information Center, WhatsApp.
Se junta todo el mundazo a quillarse. Porque se quilla todo
Por
el
todos los
mundo.
chats y a mandar vaina.
A mandar
por todos los chats.
porquería.
And not only WhatsApp, but social media too.
Sí, ahora la gente...
Social media is the main form of gossip.
Yeah,
now.
ahora la gente se ve en live.
Before it was by like word of mouth.
Y comienzan de que, oye, mira lo que esta tigre me dijo, que este tigre está haciendo esto, y el tigre se sube al live.
Yo,
y
que te dijo que los peos tuyos hieden más que el diablo. Y el tigre se sube al live y que discute, yo, come up to the live, para que me diga que los peos míos hieden. Come up now.
Right.
And the people in the comments think, yo, this nigga's bugging.
Para que sepa, como los tiempos cambian, así es la vida.
No como cambian, sino como how they progress. Because before, the chisme, you probably was only able to tell as many people as you can call on the phone that you knew the number. Because
Yeah,
before
fact.
you had to memorize the number. It wasn't stored in
But
in a phone.
back then,
Or
we
you
used
write
to
it down.
memorize
Or write it down.
numbers. Eso es ahora que tú nada más le pones el nombre y
Yo,
se te
bro,
olvida todo.
talking about that, like when I got locked up and I noticed that the smartphones are making us all dumb. I remember taking pride in memorizing people's numbers and saying, yo me sé el número tuyo, el de 212, y se lo decía, right? When I got locked up, bro, I couldn't remember no one's number, bro. I was stuck. Like, how the hell what call am I gonna make? I don't know nobody's number then. It's like a payphone, so you gotta dial it in. Bro, I didn't remember no one's number. So now, I know that, you be with me all the time. You'll be seeing that I don't store
Nobody's number.
people's number because that's how I memorize it and see it all the time. God forbid that I'm gonna be in a situation where I'm gonna have to remember
And
someone's
don't have
number
your phone.
again, and I don't have my phone, but I leave it like that just in case, because I found myself in a situation where I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I don't know no one's number anymore. Shit is insane.
Yeah, but that's good though, because your memory keeps on memorizing more things because you allow it to store that.
That's a fact. What was your first phone?
My first phone was the 730.
Bleep bleep?
Yeah. Blip, blip.
Where you at?
Con la música y de todo.
The before it was Boost Mobile, era Nextel, my people. That was your first phone for real?
Yeah.
How old were you? Because I think when those came out, we were around what age? When We were like 14.
15.
You was 15 when you got your first. Look how old you were when you got your first phone. Nowadays, these kids be 8, 7 years old.
Tienen un teléfono
And they have a phone better than yours, Brugaly. Better than this piece of shit that you got here. Which is crazy to me, bro. Because my first phone, I got my first phone when I was a freshman in high school. When I was going to go to high school, because now I'm taking the train.
Para que tu mamá supiera.
So I could know if I was good or not. But before, they used to let you bring your phone in. The reason why they took the phones out in a lot of high school was because after 9/11, a lot of stupid idiots were making prank calls about because there's a bomb in the building or there's a threat to the school. And that's why they stopped allowing phones in a lot of schools, and especially in the city. And so that they could evacuate the school and everybody could go home. And they go home and they don't have to deal with school.
Yo no estaba en la escuela ese día.
My first phone was a flip phone, actually, from Sprint. But my shit didn't flip up. Like it was the flip shit was covered where it covered the keyboard, the numbers, because they didn't have a keyboard, just covered the numbers, and you opened it like that down and it showed you the numbers. And it had the antenna, and I used to play Snake on it. Now niggas be playing Fortnite on their phone.
I used to play Snake on the Nokia phone.
On the Nokia, right? The best thing that keyboard you could...
Oye, ese es el teléfono que nunca se rompía, bro.
And never died. That used to last like a week with battery life. No lie, without being charged, like a week, at least 7-8 days. You know, se moría.
Y tú ahí jugando Snake.
Then after that, what I wanted a two-way pager, so I got a two-way pager when I was like 15. Got a two-way pager Motorola with the green screen, and I was hyped. They could texting people with the keyboard. I didn't want to call nobody. I just wanted to text, and the shit was so crazy because when you ever made it was a horizontal. So I don't know if you remember like the sidekicks. Yeah. It was like that, but you would open it up, and then it would be more like for sending emails and sending messages instead of calling. So the screen would be up, and you would have to make a phone call like this with the screen up, or close the screen and turn it to the other side so you could hear the phone call.
That's crazy.
But those were my first phones. And after that, having a phone became a necessity. You understand? But nowadays, these kids be having phones and they be like 6, 7 years old, bro. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, and they be knowing more than what our parents know.
Way more. They're the ones that teach the grandparents.
Facts. ¿Cómo que se hace esto?
How to do this, how to do that. Bueno, mi gente, siempre un placer estar con ustedes y compartir esta plataforma. Nos hace sentir bien que ustedes siempre vienen a chequear nuestro video. You come check out with us, come check in. Make sure, again, so I don't see them subscribers go up. I'm going to keep reminding y'all, bro. Subscribe to the channel.
Right now.
Put a bomb right there too. Poof, poof, with the flames. Subscribe, comment, like, share. Hablando Loud. Your favorite podcast.
Your favorite podcast.
Llegó la hora del Ulitimo Chin. El Ulitimo Chin. Estamos aquí. Today on my Ulitimo Chin of the day, I want to speak and reach out to those dreamers, to those visionaries like ourselves. I want to let you know that even though it's getting rough, and even though you're going to go through hard times, and you're going to get knocked down, and you're going to pick yourself back up, and you're going to get knocked down, you're going to pick yourself back up again, keep pushing. Push the envelope. Don't ever second guess yourself, your gut feeling, your dreams. Keep striving for that goal. Know that when it gets rough and things aren't going your way, it's because you're about to have a breakthrough. Not everyone is like you. Not everyone is built the way that you are. Not everyone thinks the way that you are, and that's what separates you from everyone else.
That's why you got into that position from the beginning.
Yeah, all my entrepreneurs, all my dreamers, all my people that understand that their ideas are needed to help us advance as a whole and to fulfill needs. Keep going. Never let no one discourage you. Never let anything stop you. Like I said, when things start to get hard and you start to struggle, is because that breakthrough is coming through. That breakthrough is coming. Don't give up. Because right when you feel like you're about to give up, it's when those opportunities open up.
Facts.
Like, making it doesn't happen from one day to another. Doesn't happen from one day to another. If you get what I'm saying. It takes years. It takes hours. It takes dedication. It takes you ignoring your conscience that sometimes tells you, yo, ya está bueno. Deja esto. Tú tienes una visión en tu mente y tú quieres que esa diferente sueño y esa meta que tú tienes en tu cabeza se cumplan. Sigue empujando. Nunca deje que nadie te desvíe del camino. Siempre sigue creyendo en ti mismo y que nunca se te acabe la fe. Never lose your faith. Understand that those possibilities come through hard work. They come through dedication. And when one door closes, 1,000 others will open up.
Sometimes you gotta hit rock bottom in order to reach the top. I
like that. I like the two words you chose this week. I like the 2 words you chose this week.
Ron,
this is Hablando Loud, Willie Makes Body, Brugaly, Ron Kain, your favorite producers, your favorite podcast. We out of here. Bow.
They know what's up, man. they know what's up. I ain't gotta tell them much, man. They know what's up.